Western New York is about to welcome dozens of people who used to live here and who could play a big role in the future of our region.
Our partners at Buffalo Business First and a lot of local businesses and sponsors are putting on this event in the hopes of transforming our economy with the help of some expats.
And our Michael Wooten goes in depth on what we can expect in this Two on Your Side original report.
When you've lived in Buffalo, that Western New York pride stays with you no matter where you go. There are a lot of expats who still have a soft spot for their former home.
A very deep-seated love for the community and love for the people. And they are proud Buffalonians. I mean, they want to come back.
Jack Connors and John Tebow hope to harness that hometown affection through the Buffalo Homecoming event exactly 4 weeks away. It's a pretty simple concept.
What's going to happen a month from now?
A month from now, we're going to be welcoming a group of expats back. Many of them come back for families, reunions, birthdays, holidays, but still have not seen some of the remarkable changes that take place.
Many of these folks are very affluent and have a lot of influence within their industries, within their communities where they live now.
They'll go through 2.5 days worth of tours and other programming to see all that's changed in recent years, how the region benefited from more than $18 billion in investment last year, how advanced manufacturing is growing again, supporting almost 60,000 jobs, how our millennial population has grown more than 7%.
There's a lot of opportunities for investment, and we want to make sure that they see all those opportunities.
Margie Hempling McGlynn is one of 50 already signed up.
I was really excited when I heard about the Buffalo Homecoming event.
Margie grew up in South Buffalo and planned to follow in her father's footsteps and take over the family pharmacy. But after getting her pharmacy degree and MBA from UB, she started at Merck, eventually becoming president of the company's global vaccines business. She lives in the Philly area and, having retired from Merck, now works in the nonprofit sector.
I think there's an economic development opportunity. And certainly some of the new businesses and some of the new industries we have seen come into Buffalo to replace the old steel plants, the old auto plants.
Buffalo Homecoming is modeled after what Detroit started in 2014. To date, the yearly events there have had a $450 million financial impact on the Motor City. And just like in Detroit, the stops on the Buffalo tours will be as diverse as the expats themselves.
Organizers aren't just focusing on obvious success stories like the waterfront or the medical campus. The very first tour will take these expats to the east side of Buffalo, where yes, there are challenges, but also plenty of opportunities.
If we're experiencing a renaissance here, if all boats aren't rising, then we haven't done a really good job. And I think we need to absolutely point out some of the wonderful things that are taking place, but show where there are opportunities and where there is still work that needs to be done.
The East Side Tour will highlight the $65 million in state money dedicated to investment.
We want to show them what that money is going to do over there.
At places like the Northland Workforce Training Center, the Bailey Green Project, and the iconic Central Terminal. Think about this. Detroit has something similar, the Michigan Central train station. In 2017, it hosted the Detroit Homecoming opening dinner. Just months later, the Ford Motor Company bought the train station and invested $90 million to turn it into a research and development hub.
If you put smart business people and put opportunities in front of them, they're going to see them pretty clearly. And we saw that happen in Detroit, and we believe it'll happen here as well.
In addition to the East Side, Buffalo Homecoming stops will include UB's new medical school, the Albright Knox, and a guided boat tour of the waterfront, among many others. When it's all done, the expats will get a prospectus listing many opportunities here in Western New York.
I do believe that Buffalo is ripe for investment, and so I do believe that you will see more and more investments coming in.
From people who may not live here now, but for whom Western New York will always be home.
And you can learn a lot more about this at BuffaloHomecoming.com. Now, as we mentioned, 50 people, expats, are already scheduled to come back here for this event, but they say they can hold up to 75, maybe 100, so you can go on the website or contact Business First if you maybe know someone who has some deep pockets, who lives outside of here but has ties to Western New York. This is going to be really something, I think.
Well, there are people that know Buffalo, that love Buffalo, and want to help, and again, have a great list of contacts.
Absolutely. As Jack mentioned, these are people who come back for birthdays, for Bills games. They rarely have time to come and experience some of what's happening here. The goal is to show them investment opportunities and hope that they can be part of the future.
They're really pretty confident, too.
they think this could have a big impact. If you look at what's happened in Detroit, which is a city that has struggled for a long time, they have seen a huge impact there, and we're hoping for the same.
And this is just a few weeks from now, right?
4 weeks from today.
Weeks.
Yep.
Right, great.
Can't wait to hear the follow-up. Great story.
Thank you.
Michael.